I'm gonna do a little story time with you while I'm doing my nails. We start with the base, which brings me to another topic, aka how I started. I'm glad you're asking. So I feel like so much has changed in the past few years, especially since TikTok has blown up so much. And when I started going to fashion weeks, everything was very different than it's now. For example, I feel like nowadays influencers and content creators are accepted and respected. But honestly, it was very, very different 5 years ago. It took me many, many years to get invited to my first Dior show. The first time I met the Dior PR, I was so nervous. I couldn't say a word. He came to me and he's like, hi, I'm this and that. And I was like, hi. And my mind went blank. I was so nervous because it's Dior. I didn't know what to say. And I'm like, and I found out he's also only a human. So it wasn't that scary. But in that moment, my social anxiety was like, whew. Okay, which color? Red would be very French. But this is really hard. I don't know why, but I really want a dark color. I changed my mind. But it's also really hard with all these beautiful colors. Listen up, y'all. Back then, I speak like I'm a grandmother. It was so hard to get invited to a show. Usually you have like meetings and then you get to know each other and then they invite you to events. My first event was actually in Berlin and I never forget how excited I was. Now I work a lot with Dior, so the relationship is really natural. Obviously, I'm still excited, but in a different way. I also never forget when I was invited to my first Dior trip. It was to LA. I lost my mind. I was like, I'm going to LA with Dior. They were always one of the first to open the doors to influencers. Why am I shaking? Okay, this is really pretty. But also you have to know, when I started out, I would do everything. Like I would do all the women's fashion weeks. I would do all the mints. And that's actually how I got my first Dior show. It was mints. I think I was 7th row. I was like in the mountains, which is so nice to look back because we're about to go to a Dior show. I'm sitting front row. So it's really nice to work your way up. I earned my spot here. I worked my way up. And I think that's really beautiful. This color is life. This is also why nowadays I'm very selective about the shows that I attend. It's so pretty. I love this color. Top coat time. It's so much more professionalized now. Like back in the days, everything was very DIY. Now I have my manager, which happens to be my boyfriend. Boyfriend first, then manager, not the other way around, which I'm not judging. I have my publicist, who is a queen. And I'm obsessed with her. I have my assistant, who's also a queen. My hair and makeup team, because frankly, this is the work of professionals. We have a driver. Should I get a nail artist? Actually, this is turning out really well. I'm so surprised. Why do I spend 2 hours at a nail salon when I can have this? My point is, it may not look like it, but it takes a village. I would be nowhere without my team. I'm gonna finish off with the crème apricot. So lush and so rich. Smells so good. I hope you like my nails as much as I do. See ya! Bye-bye!